I don't know who that is.
The other guy's name's Ramy, and this little fat kid, maybe like 13 years old, comes up to the other guy and goes, "Hey, is Ramy gay?" And the guy goes, "Get the hell out of here."
Said the only constant is change in college football. Over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Faroe Field in Columbia, Missouri, home of the Missouri Tigers. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Syracuse Orange, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely.
My God,
Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
Try to wall thing. Worst.
Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. He's not going to make it to the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 17.
That was what? I don't know.
I'm just trying to read that.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Bringing the heat. What a job to lay out and make the catch. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
From the gun, the ground game. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's caught. It's Tremble. Turns it on in midfield. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy on the ground.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. I think that receiver really had 2 choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these crow routes. He catches them in the body like that. This quarterback has a cannon arm. The receiver found the soft spot in the zone, and man, the quarterback gave him no choice.
Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. Field goal is good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the move, it's Hardy. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
By the plug now.
You definitely want to
He's
commit
blowing
to
the
the
light.
You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Not the Benjamin Franklin.
It's 2nd and 8.
So we all getting switches, fellas?
No.
They'll go right back to it. Turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard
No.
line.
I think my sister has one.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level. And
Can you play a switch on the TV?
The Tigers, after ripping
Yeah, I'm pretty sure my
off
sister has a
huge
switch.
run, let's see if they can do it again. The give to the single back. Got enough for the first. At the 40, there he goes. Flying out to the left. Touchdown, Missouri. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Like the PlayStation, Xbox,
You know,
GameCube.
oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive
Shit,
plays, just like you saw
buying
there.
right now.
They're top 10 in the nation in points per game.
She actually uses her switch though.
The field, they've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given.
So I'd be like, I'd go over her house and play like Mario Kart or some shit.
Here they'll start this drive at their own 25.
You know what I'm saying, bro? We gotta run Mario Kart. We gotta run something.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on
not my
first down.
fault.
Oh my god, get the fuck out of here, bro. This nigga is blitzing.
You get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And in the free safety roaming the middle of the field, you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Grabbed over the middle. It's Tremble. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Back to pass. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run, and this guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Pulls it in. It's Cook. Got room at the 35. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways.
Got enough space. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cuse.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gonna take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Oh, they're after him. A strike downfield. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Defense is about learning the plays. Third down, what do they like to do? How do they do it? So far, the offense having a little bit of success, but the defense now, you got to figure out what they're doing.
To the ground with the back. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 after the 35.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
To the air on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Evans. Oh, he's got some space. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Pass attack. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, that one obviously not how you draw it up. It didn't start off great. Bad ball security. Ball ends up on the floor. But how about Johnny on the spot being there to not just scoop it up, but then shows you the wheels and takes it all the way to the house. An explosive play touchdown. You may never see one like that again.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Going right to work up top. Pocket breaking down. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. If you pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Second down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And the defense catches a break on that one. And this guy's not a superstar, but he's pretty dang reliable. And we talked to them about this guy. Like, he's kind of the security blanket for the quarterback. And him to drop that football doesn't happen often. You take those lucky things when you can get them.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
It's complete on the right side. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hardy. Got the first down and more. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Missouri! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Glass. Smashes through the tackle. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They're trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
They'll rip off 8 on that play in 2nd and 2.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Syracuse might take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Shoots it to the left. Got his man downfield. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
Man, it's tough to play man-to-man on an island out wide. There's so much grass. They can go either way, and the sideline is usually your friend, so you kind of push them towards the sideline, but great throw to fit that corner route in. Pretty nice coverage, too.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They've moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Touchdown, Syracuse. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He goes in for the 2, and now they've got it down to 10.
Missouri, 28. Syracuse, 18.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Looking to scramble. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
Catch in the middle. It's Manning. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
The give to the tailback. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. Brings into the open. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Tigers are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Guys, you never want to sound the upset alert bell too early, but might be time to at least know where the button is for it.
Know where the button is, and listen, there's no need to panic yet, but if you're the unranked team, just like this, when you're playing a better team, you want to come in and you want to hang around, Jesse, and they're doing just that, staying in this game and have a lead.
Yeah, the unranked team, they've been playing with more intensity in this one. And I think if you're a leader right now on the ranked squad, you've got to be talking to your guys and waking everybody up. This coaching staff is going to have to make some halftime adjustments, but they're going to have to give an earful to their guys to come out here in the second half and start making some plays.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Hoping to move the chains, Missouri comes to the line on fourth. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Syracuse right back at it. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
Hey, that's a great job executing the drag route. You just bring the big fella across the formation, wait for him to come open. The quarterback does a good job seeing him, finds him in the hole, hits him. Perfect job.
And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Runs through the tackle. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get to that edge. Nice job by the defense.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Makes the grab, pass the marker. Oh, it's out. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Cook. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They'll snap it from the 30 on first down. To the air on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Syracuse right back at it. Looking to throw on first down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
From the gun, the running back has it. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, give on the inside. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw on first down. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a first down. Looking for a crease, it's Hardy. And he's taken down after a short gain, and that'll do it for us here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll open the second half with a run. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Here comes the heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick strike complete. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Woo, that defender just laid the wood. As soon as that guy caught the ball, there he was. Bam! Clean hit for a minimal gain.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. You know why he's piling up all these yards, David? Because the receivers won't let the ball hit the ground.
You remember that Jameis Winston game we called on a Thursday night? The ball didn't even hit the ground, did it?
It did not. 2 incomplete passes caught out of bounds. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
Really nice job by the offense. Hey, man, trust your guys, right? We got all these analytics on fourth down, said to go for it. They trust their quarterback. He gets it done with the completion and gets the big first down.
And it's complete at the 6. Defense right there, but now they're backed up with a goal-to-go situation.
Yeah, and he's over 150 yards now. Featuring this guy, featuring this weapon, you know he's a mismatch, and you're going to exploit it. Great job by the offense.
A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
They believe in their running game on 3rd and goal here. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Gets drilled as he releases it, and the ball just trickles to the ground.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They are pinned deep in their own territory. They'll snap it from their own 4 to start the drive. Looking for space. It's Hardy. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense, getting him to the ground for no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. They let that one get away from them. They look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
Looking downfield on 1st down. He's got the tight end. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the 1st down marker. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Syracuse right back at him. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Absolute shank. Missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Turning it on! And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on.
They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Throws to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that's disappointing for the offense because that's a play that you rep all week long in practice. You should be able to hit that one no problem. QB receiver couldn't come up with a completion.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got an open man. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. On the run, it's Hardy. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Missouri wants to go fast. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. It's complete. Touchdown, Tigers. And the stomping has commenced. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense?
Hauls it in down the sideline. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
And now he's in the 400 club, 400. That's a pretty good day at the office when you're putting up over 400 yards. This defense hadn't had a lot of answers.
Fires to the big fella. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a heat. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if it's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
The Tigers want to move quickly. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Gets it past the marker. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. Finds his man. It's Hardy. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man, and it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today, and this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
It's picked off, and that's number 10. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. He's taking a deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. Still firing away as he'll go down swinging. The throw finds his tight end. He was hoping to get that thing down the side.